Basmati rice is a beloved staple in many cuisines around the world. Its unique characteristics make it stand out among other types of rice. Originating from the Indian subcontinent, basmati rice has been cultivated for centuries and is known for its distinct aroma and flavor. This long-grain rice is often the centerpiece of many traditional dishes, from biryanis to pilafs, and even as a simple side dish. Its delicate aroma and long, slender grains make it a favorite for both everyday meals and special occasions. The fragrance of basmati rice is often compared to that of pandan leaves or popcorn, adding an extra layer of sensory delight to any meal. When cooked to perfection, each grain remains separate, creating a light and fluffy texture that is simply irresistible. But achieving that perfect pot of fluffy, separate grains can be elusive for some home cooks. The process requires a bit of patience and precision, and even the most experienced cooks can sometimes end up with less than ideal results. The challenge lies in balancing the right amount of water, cooking time, and heat. Many have encountered the disappointment of mushy, sticky, or unevenly cooked rice. These common pitfalls can turn what should be a delightful dining experience into a frustrating one. Overcooking can lead to a gummy texture, while undercooking can leave the grains hard and unappetizing. The key to mastering basmati rice lies in understanding the importance of the right method and ingredients. Using high-quality rice, the correct water-to-rice ratio, and proper cooking techniques are essential. Rinsing the rice to remove excess starch and soaking it before cooking can also make a significant difference in the final outcome. It's not simply about throwing rice and water into a pot and hoping for the best. Attention to detail is crucial. From the initial rinse to the final fluff, each step plays a role in achieving that perfect texture and flavor. Following a tried-and-true recipe can help guide you through the process. A few simple but crucial steps can make all the difference between culinary success and disappointment. For instance, allowing the rice to rest after cooking helps the grains firm up and separate. Using a fork to gently fluff the rice can also enhance its texture. In this comprehensive guide, we'll delve into the art of cooking perfect basmati rice every time. We'll cover everything from selecting the best rice to mastering the cooking techniques that ensure consistent results. Whether you're a novice or an experienced cook, there's always something new to learn. We'll explore common mistakes, reveal foolproof techniques, and equip you with the knowledge to elevate your rice game to new heights. Understanding the science behind cooking basmati rice can transform your approach and lead to consistently excellent results. Get ready to impress your family and friends with perfectly cooked basmati rice that's bursting with flavor and texture. Imagine the satisfaction of serving a dish where each grain is perfectly cooked, enhancing the overall dining experience. Let's embark on this culinary journey together and unlock the secrets to basmati rice perfection. With the right knowledge and techniques, you'll be able to create dishes that are not only delicious but also visually stunning. So let's get started and make every meal a memorable one with perfectly cooked basmati rice. One of the most prevalent mistakes home cooks make when preparing basmati rice is using an incorrect rice-to-water ratio. This seemingly small error can lead to a variety of undesirable outcomes, transforming what should be a delightful dish into a disappointing experience. Too much water is often the culprit behind mushy, sticky rice that lacks the desired fluffy texture. When the rice grains absorb more water than they need, they swell excessively and break apart, resulting in a clumpy, unappetizing mess. Many recipes and traditional methods advocate for rinsing basmati rice before cooking. This step is believed to remove surface starch and any impurities that might be clinging to the grains. While this practice can be beneficial for certain types of rice, it's not always necessary for store-bought basmati rice. Modern packaging and processing methods have already taken care of most of these concerns. Rinsing removes excess starch, which can contribute to stickiness. However, it's important to note that not all starch is bad. Some of it helps in achieving the right texture. However, modern milling processes have reduced the starch content in commercially available basmati rice. This means that the rice you buy from the store is already optimized for cooking without the need for extensive rinsing. Rinsing in these cases can actually strip away some of the rice's natural flavor and aroma. The unique fragrance and taste of basmati rice are part of what makes it so special. and over-rinsing can diminish these qualities. Moreover, if you do rinse your rice, it's crucial to adjust the amount of water used accordingly. Failing to do so can result in either undercooked or overcooked rice, neither of which is ideal. The ideal rice-to-water ratio for most basmati rice varieties is 1 to 1.5. This means that for every 1 cup of rice, you'll need 1.5 cups of water. This ratio ensures that the rice cooks evenly and absorbs the right amount of moisture. This means that for every 1 cup of rice, you'll need 1.5 cups of water. It's a simple yet crucial step that can make all the difference in the final outcome of your dish. Using this precise ratio ensures that the rice absorbs all the liquid during cooking, resulting in perfectly cooked grains that are tender yet separate. The end result is a bowl of basmati rice that is not only visually appealing but also delicious to eat, with each grain standing out in its own right. Before we dive into the step-by-step cooking process, let's gather the essential ingredients and equipment. Fortunately, cooking basmati rice requires minimal ingredients, making it a budget-friendly and convenient meal option. First, basmati rice. Opt for high-quality basmati rice, preferably aged varieties for enhanced flavor and aroma. You can choose between white or brown basmati rice, depending on your preference and dietary needs. Next, water. Filtered or bottled water is recommended for optimal taste and to avoid any potential off flavors from tap water. Now, let's turn our attention to the equipment. A medium saucepan with a tight-fitting lid is crucial for even cooking and preventing steam from escaping. The lid helps to trap the heat and moisture inside the pot, ensuring that the rice cooks uniformly. Accurate measurements are key to achieving consistent results, so have your measuring cups and spoons handy. That's it. With just these few simple ingredients and tools, you'll be well on your way to creating a culinary masterpiece. Now that we've covered the importance of the rice-to-water ratio, which is crucial for achieving the perfect texture and flavor, and gathered our ingredients and equipment, including a high-quality saucepan, a measuring cup, and a lid that fits snugly, let's walk through the step-by-step process of cooking impeccable basmati rice. This method ensures that each grain is perfectly cooked, fluffy, and separate. Step 1. Combining rice and water. This initial step is all about precision. Measure out the desired quantity of basmati rice using a measuring cup. It's important to use the right amount to avoid any cooking mishaps and add it to the saucepan. Make sure the saucepan is clean and dry before adding the rice. For this example, let's use 1 cup of rice. This is a standard amount that works well for most recipes. Add 1.5 cups of water to the saucepan. The water should be at room temperature to ensure even cooking. Step 2. Bring to a simmer. This step is crucial for the rice to start absorbing the water. Place the saucepan over medium-high heat. This will bring the water to a simmer without boiling it too rapidly, and bring the water to a simmer. You'll notice small bubbles forming around the edges of the pot. Do not cover the saucepan at this stage. Allowing the steam to escape helps control the cooking process. A simmer is indicated by gentle bubbles around the edges of the pot. This is the perfect condition for the rice to start cooking and a slightly rippling surface. This gentle movement ensures that the rice cooks evenly. Step 3. Cooking on low heat. This is where the magic happens. Once the water reaches a simmer, it's time to reduce the heat. Cover the saucepan tightly with the lid. This traps the steam inside, which is essential for cooking the rice properly. Reduce the heat to low. This gentle heat will cook the rice slowly and evenly, and set a timer for 12 minutes. This is the optimal time for the rice to cook through without becoming mushy. It's crucial to resist the temptation to lift the lid during this time, as this will release steam and disrupt the cooking process. Patience is key here, as this will release steam and disrupt the cooking process. Keeping the lid on ensures that the rice absorbs all the moisture. Step 4. Resting the rice. This step is often overlooked but is incredibly important. After 12 minutes, turn off the heat. The rice is almost ready, but it needs a bit more time to reach perfection, but do not remove the lid. The steam inside will continue to cook the rice gently. Allow the rice to rest, covered, for 10 minutes. This resting period is crucial for the rice to finish cooking and to absorb any remaining moisture. This resting period is essential for the rice to finish cooking and absorb any remaining moisture, resulting in perfectly fluffy and separate grains. And absorb any remaining moisture, ensuring that each grain is tender and flavorful, resulting in perfectly fluffy and separate grains. This is the hallmark of well-cooked basmati rice. Step 5. Fluffing and serving. This final step is all about presentation and texture. After the resting period, remove the lid. Be careful of the hot steam that will escape, and gently fluff the rice with a fork or rice paddle. This helps to separate the grains without breaking them. Avoid using a spoon, as this can break the delicate grains. A fork or rice paddle is ideal for this task. Your perfectly cooked basmati rice is now ready to be served. It should be light, fluffy, and aromatic as a delectable accompaniment to your favorite dishes. Whether it's a curry, a stir-fry, or a simple side dish, this basmati rice will elevate your meal.